right off the bat, speaking about bombing, remember all that shit I was talking about last week?
In Ukraine, yeah, I saw all the
No,
footage.
no,
Yeah,
that's
all those
not.
guys, all those bodies in the street.
No, that's not. That's no, no, not
Oh, you were talking about the other thing.
the other thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, no, yeah.
On the last podcast, we were talking about how we had the greatest sets of our stand-up career so far.
Yeah.
And we were talking
And
on the
most
show.
fun.
It was so much fun. We crushed it, man. We did great. Did so good. This week, I bombed hard. Dude. I bombed so hard.
Please-
two shows back to back too.
Please walk the audience through through your night.
Well, not an excuse, but I was really sick, and that didn't help.
Oh, you were sick.
You were there. I was sick, and I was sick, and I just felt like a dog turd, dude. And I didn't want to go in the first place. I just didn't want to go to the mics that night. But powered through that, whatever. Just felt that it was going to be a bad set, and I just knew it. The drive there, the whole day, first off, then the drive there, and then the walking up to the building, the sitting there waiting my turn, just knowing like this is going to be bad.
Here it comes.
Here it goes. There's no stopping this now. And they said, "Welcome to the stage, Ryan Jennings." And I said to myself, "Fuck, oh shit," and just went up and just ate it hard.
How'd it feel?
It felt like shit. I mean, it felt bad,
Yeah.
but it was fine. I mean, it was all right. I did my jokes, but I had no energy.
Yeah.
I put no energy whatsoever into it. It looked like I didn't want to be there.
So would you say that you phoned it in?
Yeah, I guess I phoned it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looked it looked like I didn't want to be there, and I didn't really, because I didn't feel good. But I did want to be there. I wanted to be doing good, but that wasn't the case. And the worst part about it was, we did two shows back to back,
Yes.
and bombed the first one, and felt it and knew it, and then what the bad feeling was that knowing that I have to do it again in 30 minutes,
It's like getting in a car crash and then
And then whoever picks you up from the car crash gets in a car crash. It's that bad.
It's like the tow truck. It's like the tow truck driver gets your car in the bed and he's like, "How about you drive?" And then
Yeah.
you're like, "Ugh,
Yeah, it was bad.
man." Well, what's like? How do you feel about bombing at this point in stand up?
I can take a little bomb.
Okay. Does it still like does it still dig at you a little bit?
Yeah, not like it used to. I mean, I guess it depends on how bad it is, but I can take a bomb. We've also only done 5-minute sets, so I've never started bombing 10 minutes in, and then it's like, fuck, I have 10 more minutes to go.
That's a good point.
That must be
I've
bad.
never done more than 5 minutes at a time.
So I can bomb for 5 minutes. I can do that.
Yeah. What about 10 minutes?
I guess it depends when the bomb starts.
I guess.
If it starts from right off the bat, I'm bombing. That's gonna be a really long 10 minutes.
I guess we'll find out soon. Cause yeah, dude, if you're like, if you're halfway through 5 minutes and you're just eating shit, you're like, this is almost over.
Yeah.
I can I can leave and then I won't be in this spot right now.
Yep.
But-
I can just do this one more joke and
Yeah.
just run it a little long, and I'll be
Yeah.
fine.
And then just walk off like nothing happened.
What about you?
I'm
I haven't seen you really bomb.
I think I got really used to it really quickly, but I think it's a little different for me because I had a long history on stage just as a musician, just playing music. So I bombed a lot for years.
Yeah.
With my old bands and stuff, we would just have like super shitty sets. We'd have like good ones too, but it's like I was super used to that feeling of like walking off of a stage, and I don't know if there's any like in between, if there was like a Venn diagram between the two, but like I was already familiar going into stand up with that just punch in the gut of, oh god,
What it feels like to not be good, do good on a stage.
yeah.
Yeah, I had none of that.
So there was a little bit of that. So like very early on, even like back in Nashville, but more so when we started doing it regularly out here, it was like it was kind of like getting together with an old friend. You're like, oh hey, I haven't seen you in a while, Except it's just different. Instead of like holding an instrument, there's just a mic between me and the audience, and I just got to eat it.
It's just you.
There's nothing to hide behind.
It's just you and your thoughts.
Yeah. If anything, a stand-up bomb is more brutal than like a music bomb because first off, you're the only one on the stage.
Yeah, it's only your fault.
It's only your fault, and
you can't be like, dude, all my strings broke. Sorry, guys, it wasn't me.
Yeah, you can't blame the equipment. You can't, you can't blame anything but you. Where it's like even having that like big instrument in between your body and the rest of the people that are going boo. There's like a little bit of a buffer.
What's the worst you ever bombed on playing music? And how bad was it? Like you guys fucked up the song and just said, "Oh, okay, next song."
Oh man, I'd have to ask. I don't know. I'd have to consult with Andy. A lot of those shows were a blur. It was a different time, folks. Hey, probably. I don't know. I remember one show we had back in Nashville, and it was like one of the first times we were doing back-to-back like shows. It was like a Friday Saturday thing, and we got we killed the first night. I just got annihilated that night. Like we stayed up partying with the rest of the bands, and so whatever.
Yeah.
So we showed up to the next night just brutally hungover, just not ready, and I just remember us just like phoning it in.
Man,
we cut like 3 or 4 songs. We're just like, we're not doing this, and it was a shitty feeling.
Well, that's how I felt last week.
Well, that stinks, man.
Yeah, bombed 2 shows back to back, and I mean, I did all right. I point that towards myself more than I should, I think, but. I did the 5 minutes. I did the stuff I wrote.
But what would feel worse? Just going on stage and just eating shit for 10 minutes in a night, or turning on the PlayStation and being like, fuck it, I'm not feeling it tonight. You know what I mean?
Not doing it is worse.
Yeah,
always worse. That feeling of like, I don't really feel like it tonight. You go ahead. I'm just gonna, I don't really feel too good
because you know what you're doing in the moment. Yeah. Like your body tells you, like
you're playing yourself.
You bitched out.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there like trying to go to sleep, and you're like, I wish I just went and did 10 minutes. Fuck.
And then you just feel like a freaking loser. You're like, I moved all the way out here. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna go do what? Because I'm a little sick. Yeah, dude. You turn on yourself
because of the sniffles.
Yeah.
You bitch.
Yeah. So as bad as it felt being sick on stage and bombing, it would have felt worse not going up at all. Yeah. Dude, that reminds me of that feeling. There was one time at Third Coast Comedy. Shout out Third Coast Comedy.
Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right. I pussed out. I was sitting in the crowd and I went up to the host and I was like, hey, I have to go. Scribble my name out.
Oh, man.
I have to go.
Yeah.
And that was the same feeling. The drive home.
Yeah.
Just like, you fucking...
You pussy, dude. You bitched out.
You are such a loser.
Yeah.
Like
looking at yourself in the mirror, you're just like,
you take the mirror, you turn it away.
Yeah. I can't even look at you.
That's really bad. And that's where I learned that too. It's better to just go and bomb than not go up at all.
And dude, like that's we're not like that far into it, but like that's a huge thing to learn is that like if you really want to, get better at something like stand up, you can't just bitch out. No. Like just understand it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a tsunami or like a head-on car crash. It's like this is gonna suck.
This is going to happen.
It's gonna happen. Just go on. Just grip the mic and fucking shake a little bit
and say letters.
Just say words and then go thank you everybody and then leave.
And then just drive home.
Yeah.
That's a different drive home, though. A drive home from a bomb, that's okay.
Yeah.
But a drive home from like just that you pussed out and you didn't go or you scribbled your name off the list.
Yeah.
That's like unforgivable. Because then, the next, you're like, oh, now my whole schedule's ruined. My mic schedule's ruined.
Mm-hmm. You bitched out. Yeah, dude, I got so comfortable with bombing so early on, like, and like you'll see, I'll like say a joke and like people they'll groan and I'm just like, all right, let's move on. Okay, keep chugging along.
All right, let's keep going.
And also part of that is realizing, I think, that like, look, this is an open mic.
This is almost not even comedy.
All of this barely matters. This is like me standing up here for 5 minutes is going 1.
That's right.
And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna do I one, maybe 2 more sets tonight. I got others lined up for the week. Like this, like in the grand scheme of things, this doesn't matter. So if you're like, oh, then fine, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Thanks for if anything, thanks for the feedback. Maybe I won't do that joke next time.
That's right.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem.
Maybe.
Maybe, man. Probably.
But that's an important lesson.
Yeah, man.
It's an important lesson.